Guys, good day. Thanks for the last time. The last video was was wow. You guys really blew up my mind. I wanted to do more, but there was no time. But today I'm gonna emphasize on so much more. I really thank you guys for the feedback, for the comments, for the subscribers. I really appreciate. That means my work is just going wild. I really thank you guys for everything you guys have done. Today I'm gonna focus on the land preparation for snail farming, which I'm going to focus mostly on today. In land preparation of snail farming, one thing is you need to bear in mind that you are preparing this land to reduce the number of bacteria, the insects that disturbs snail farming. When in snail farming, we have many insects, pests, bacteria that inhabit in the soil that may cause problem at the long run while you are doing your snail business. So in order to remove these constraints, you have to do some works on your land before introducing snails to the land. In introducing snails to the land, one, you have to make sure the land is boiled, the soil is boiled. You need to boil the soil to kill all the bacteria, all the insects, which is like termites, black and red ants, another little insects that inhabit in the soil, that live in the soil and eat snails. So in doing this, you find out that when boiling or cooking the soil, this insect die in the process, leaving the soil alone. Although there are so many other nutrients that may die off from boiling, but we ensure boiling because it's the best way you can make your snail farm to grow without problems. In this treatment, many nutrients that are needed for soil growth are lost. Bear it in mind. But the major focus we have is to make sure that these insects that eat snails are not there, to kill them off from the soil before introducing. So that's the best way. That's the best way. In fact, that's the best way I've seen so far. That me, especially what I use for setting up farms around Nigeria, except especially the intensive farm. When doing the extensive, you what you will do when doing extensive. Now, extensive, like the last time I discussed in my last video, it was a way you leave your snails to roam around in the wild. You rear your snails around in the wild. You allow them to live like in their normal habitat. So when doing this, you understand that boiling can only be done, especially when you are doing intensive snail farming. Intensive snail farming. That's when boiling is done. Why extensive snail farming? All you do is to do what? Dig the soil, excavate the upper layer of the soil, make sure it's open so that every to the surface, so that the sun can hit the soil directly. Leave it some like a week or 2 weeks before introducing your snails to the soil. Make sure you bring out the upper layer, excavate it. You can use digger, excavate the soil when you are doing extensive to bring up the upper layer. Because in extensive, depending on the size of the farm, you may not have time to boil the whole soil. No, it may be very hard for you. So in extensive, you dig out the topmost layer and make sure you expose it to the soil. So that's the best way to prepare the soil for extensive. Why to prepare the soil for intensive? You boil. You have that time to boil your soil. Apply it inside the pens and leave it for some days for it to cool off and introduce your snails. I hope these videos help someone today. Try and share because someone may like this video or will need this video. Share, like, comment. We appreciate your feedbacks all this while. If you have any problem, you can still contact me directly. My number will show you on the screen. And for my previous video, you can go on top and click on the link and watch our previous videos